Addicts, wherever you may be, welcome to Game 2 of a 3-game series against division rivals, the Ridgefield Raptors. I'm Mike Chex, working alongside Gary, Noah, Jay, Matthew, and many more, and we will be bringing you all of the action tonight and throughout the rest of the 2022 West Coast League season. Last night, fans were treated to a pitching duel between the Pickles and the Raptors, a game in which Ridgefield went on to win 3-0 behind outstanding pitching performances and a 2-run home run from Will Chambers in the 6th inning. Tonight, the Pickles look to start a new win streak as they try to even the series against Ridgefield. Fans, it's Woof Wednesday here at Walker Stadium. As part of the coverage tonight, we'll be showing the dog parade and a special race in the middle of the 6th inning. Stay tuned.
Well, the first pitch is going to be thrown out by Carl.
Now, it's my understanding that Carl was not let in on ahead of time that he'd be throwing out the first pitch this evening, so this might have come as a bit of a surprise to him. Carl's going to long ball it. Made it up to home plate, just a little bit inside. Nice first pitch by Carl Schultes of the Brown and Brown group. And then we have some of the Portland Timbers in attendance this evening. We have with us Eric Williamson, Zach Morgan, and Blake Bodley. And I am told that their partners who are here with them this evening will also all be throwing out ceremonial first pitches this evening.
Well, why don't you tell me who it is then?
It is Kelly Hubley from the Portland Thorns.
Kelly Hubley from the Portland Thorns. Well, it was my understanding we were doing all three of them at once, but apparently these are just one at a time.
Professional athlete. Nah, you got it. Do your best.
Nice job. Well done. I'm unclear if the other... Nope, the other two are not going to be throwing out first pitches. Apparently just Kelly. So let's get to tonight's starting lineup. Starting with the Ridgefield Raptors, 4th place in the WCL South, coached by Chris Cota. Batting first, the second baseman, number 14, Jake Sukata. Batting second, the shortstop, number 20, Mikey Kane. Batting third, the right fielder, Jacob Sharp. Batting cleanup, designated hitter number 24, Will Chambers. Batting fifth, the center fielder number 8, Trent Prokes. Doyle Kane batting sixth, the first baseman wearing number 4. Alex Sepulveda plays left field, wears number 43 and bats 7th. He'll be followed by the catcher Riley McCarthy wearing number 37. And rounding out the lineup, Travis Welker playing third base wearing number 1. Their pitcher on the mound tonight, Braden Markham. And their opponents, your Portland Pickles, 3rd place in the WCL South, coached by Mark Magdaleno. Leading off for the Portland Pickles, number 29, the designated hitter, Kyler Stancato. Batting second, the second baseman, number 1, Drake Anderson. He'll be followed by the left fielder wearing number 18, Keith Jones the second. Batting cleanup, wearing number 14 and playing right field, Dalton Mayshore. Behind home plate tonight, wearing number 27, the catcher, Michael Campagna. He'll be followed by third baseman number 15, Jacob Jablonski. Batting seventh, playing shortstop and wearing number 2, Blake Wink. In the 8th spot, playing first base, wearing number 17, it is Evan Cloyd. And rounding out the order for your Portland Pickles tonight, playing center field, wearing number 33, it's Latrey McCollum. On the mound for your Portland Pickles tonight, number 44, Jason Doktorzik. Fans, we will be back in just a moment with tonight's first pitch. Thank you for joining the broadcast. We'll see you in a moment. All right, fans, welcome back. Portland Pickles taking on the Ridgefield Raptors tonight here at Walker Stadium in a beautiful night out for baseball. Your Sky Heating, AC, Plumbing, and Electrical game time temperature is 75 degrees and sunny.
Hey, Walker Stadium, it's a little too mellow.
Sun coming through the left field trees. The shadows have already taken over the entirety of the outfield, it looks like, save for a little bit behind third base. Shade already creeping into the infield. There's one of the puppers here tonight at Woof Wednesday. A number of dogs around the park. Always happy to have him here. Woof Wednesdays are great here at Walker Stadium. If you've got a four-legged friend of the canine kind and would like to come out to a game, every Wednesday home game is Woof Wednesday. You can join us, and the doggos get in free. No extra charge for them. So out there on the mound wearing number 44, that is Jason Doktorzik. 0-1 so far on the season. He's pitched 6 innings in 2 games. Has a 7.50 ERA, looking to help get the Pickles back on track this evening. Joe and Jeremiah, our stadium PA announcers, are getting the crowd riled up and ready to go. The human variety, at least. They're not really antagonizing the dogs, and that's probably for the best. Raptors victorious by a score of 3-0 yesterday. Doktorzik's got a couple of more warm-up throws. Leading off for the Raptors, it's going to be Jake Sakata, the second baseman, followed by Mikey Kane and Jacob Sharp. Warm-up pitch is done, and we are about ready to get this game underway. Fans, if you're joining us on YouTube, you are more than welcome to throw comments in the chat. I try and address those as the game goes on. Your umpires tonight, Andrew Mervin behind home plate, Billy Yeager in the field. First pitch on the way, misses outside, ball one. 7:05 the first pitch this evening. Beautifully sunny outside here at Walker Stadium. 1-0 pitch on the way, a bouncer back up the middle, ranging over Wink. Unfortunately, bounces off his glove and out into shallow left field, so Cicada in with a hit. So that'll bring up shortstop Mikey Kane. Kane batting .320 on the season, a pair of home runs and 14 RBIs so far. Doc Dorzik takes a look over at first base. First pitch of the at-bat, over the inside part of the plate for a strike. Doc Dorzik ahead, 0-1. Got a bit of a breeze here at the stadium this evening, blowing in from left field. Doc Dorzik shakes off Campagna, now has the sign he wants. 0-1 pitch on the way, swung on and bounced down the third base line, and that is foul, and that is going to be trouble. Keith Jones running over to the line, he's got the ball. Rolling into third base is Cicada, and Mikey Kane with a double. So, pair of hits to start out the game tonight. So, 2 runners on in scoring position, nobody out. And that's going to bring up right fielder Jacob Sharp. Cicada on at third base, Kane on at second. Sharp steps in, taps home plate. Doc Dorzik comes set. First pitch of the at-bat on the way, swung on and missed. Sharp batting .314 on the year, 3 home runs, 11 RBIs. Doc Dorzik set. 0-1 pitch on the way, swung on and missed. So Doc Dorzik ahead in the count, 0-2. Keith Jones playing a little bit deep out in left field, shaded towards center. Jablonski playing in at third. 0-2 pitch on the way, misses outside, ball one. Anderson playing a couple steps in from the edge of the outfield grass at second. Blake Wink out actually on the outfield grass to start. 1-2 pitch on the way. Checks his swing, did not go around on the appeal. Count evens up at 2-2. So 2 runners on in scoring position, 2-2 count, nobody out. Strikeout would be huge here for Doc Dorzik and the Pickles. He comes set. Wide and the pitch on the way, swung on and fouled off to the right. Count stays at 2-2. Doc Dorzik set. Pitch on the way. That one hit up the middle. Wink fields this one. The throw over to first, and that is in time on the play. Cicada comes around to score.
And that score is Jake Cicada. Ridgefield is up
So give Sharp an RBI. So 1 away, runner on third. Early lead for the Raptors. Doc Torzik comes set. First pitch of the at-bat to Will Chambers. That misses high and outside, ball 1. Chambers with a 2-run home run last night. He's got 4 total on the season, batting .356 so far. Doc Torzik brings in the 1-0 pitch, swung on and missed. Count evens up on Chambers 1-1. Anderson's now moved to the cut of the outfield grass at second base. Doc Torzik now set. 1-1 pitch on the way in. Again, cut on and missed. So Doc Torzik ahead in the count, 1-2. Mikey Kane gets a small lead over at third base. Chambers behind in the count, 1-2. Winding the pitch on the way, swung on and fouled off to the left. Doc Torzik stands tall on the mound, looks in Campagna to get the sign. 1-2 pitch on the way, misses high, ball 2, 2-2. Could not entice Chambers on that pitch. Doc Torzik now set. 2-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and popped up to the left side, giving chase Jablonski, but that is going to be out of play. Looks like that might have made it just to the left field berm. I'm kind of curious on a foul ball that goes out to the berms where all the dogs are, if the humans are more apt to retrieve them or if the dogs are. Count is still 2-2 on Chambers. 1 run in already, 1 down here. Top of the first inning, just underway. 2-2 pitch coming in. That one, an off-speed pitch over for strike 3. Got Chambers looking. First strikeout of the game. So Doc Torzik gets the second out. Runner still at third base. Well, JK, thanks for joining the broadcast once again. Happy to have you along, as always. Gigi Sepulveda is also joining us. First pitch swung on and missed for a strike, 0-1. Doc Torzik brings in the 0-1 pitch, just off the plate. Count goes 1-1. Shadows now creeping into the middle of the infield. Sun setting quickly in the west. 1-1 pitch knocked towards second. Anderson fields it. The throw over to Cloyd at first, and that will do it for the Raptors here in the top of the first inning. But they were able to push 1 run across on 2 hits. They leave 1. And no errors. Fans, we're to head to the bottom of the first inning. Raptors up 1-0.
Whoa, personal foul.
What the feezy?
You can't use a beard trimmer below the 50-yard line. This is the Waterproof Lawnmower 4.0 by Manscaped.
What's the difference?
It's got new skin-safe technology to help reduce cuts and nicks. It's powerful, yet gentle, just like me.
Dog, I appreciate you.
Boop.
Hey, watch out.
I'm not ticklish.
Get yours at manscaped.com.
Welcome back, baseball fans. We are moving on to the bottom of the first inning. Ridgefield pushed one across in the top of the first, so the Pickles already playing catch-up. On the mound for the Ridgefield Raptors wearing number 16, that is Braden Markham. Markham 0 for 1 on the season, 4.50 ERA. He's pitched 8 innings, struck out 7, and walked 1. He's going to face Kyler Stancato, Drake Anderson, and Keith Jones II.
From Wanatu, number 29, Tyler Stancato.
Stancato from Glendale, Arizona, stands in as the designated hitter tonight for the Portland Pickles. Markham comes set. His first pitch of the afternoon, bunt shown and pulled back. First pitch, ball 1. One-zero pitch on the way. A bouncer that just gets over McCollum's head, or Markham's head, excuse me. Sukata over to Kane, and that will do it. Sukata charged, was able to get to it, bounced just over Markham's head.
Second base, number 1, Washington State University, Drake Anderson.
So one down for Drake Anderson. First pitch over for a strike. Stancato, Anderson, and Keith Jones II, all Washington State Cougars. Oh, 1 pitch swung on and lined into left field for a base hit. So Drake Anderson with the first base hit for the Pickles this evening. Hits tonight coming much earlier in the game than they did last night. So 1 on, 1 away, and that's going to bring up left fielder number 18, Keith Jones II.
Jones the second.
Go KJ2. Come on, Walker Skater, make some noise, huh?
Jones, a left-hander from Brentwood, California, steps in. Markham looks in. First pitch of the at-bat. Little bit high, ball 1, 1-0. Anderson gets a lead at second base. Markham takes a look over at first, 1-0 pitch. Jones checks his swing, does not go. Count moves to 2-0. Jones taking a moment, now steps back in. Markham comes set. 2-0 pitch coming in. That one over for a strike, 2-1. Kane holding Anderson on over at first base. Jones takes his time now, steps back in. Braden's 2-1 pitch, swung on and popped up to the left side. Going back on the ball is Kane. He's out into left field and manages to make the catch. Sepulveda was coming in, but Kane waved him off and was able to make the out. So 2 away. Anderson still on first base, and that's going to bring up right fielder number 14, Dalton Mayshore.
Dalton Mayshore.
Here we go. Beer backpacks in service, Joseph.
Mayshore from Eagle, Idaho. Takes a look at the first pitch from Markham, and that catches the outside corner for a strike. 0-1. Mayshore stands back in. Markham has his sign. Throw over to first base, and a high throw over to first base as Anderson had been taken off. He coasts around to third on the error. Stolen base and an E1. So now Mayshore in an at-bat with a runner 90 feet away. Anderson broke early. Markham saw it, threw over to first base, but threw over Kane's hand. Ran up the right field foul territory a little ways, and on the play, Anderson able to check into third. 0-1 pitch on the way, swung on and missed by Mayshore. Count goes to 0-2. Pickles a chance to even it up here in the bottom half of the frame. Raptors took a 1-0 lead. Pitch on the way. Breaking ball called, strike 3. Mayshore goes down looking. First strikeout for Markham, and that will do it for your Pickles here in the first inning. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 runner left on. Fans, we're done with 1 inning here. Ridgefield Raptors lead 1-0.
And fouls it off. It'll reach the seats over back of the Tiger dugout, and the man from Walla Walla will take that. He swings, fouling ball, stopped by Trubit for the second one, relay to first. 2 for the price of 1 for the There's a breaking ball in for a strike, and he stood there like that by the side of the road and watched it go by. Struck him out. That's the 3rd strikeout. Right-hander against the right-hander. The outfield is straight up in deep one. Fielder. He is the DH today. Swings, there's a drive to left.
Welcome back, baseball fans. We are moving to the top of the second inning, 1-0 Ridgefield. And for the Raptors, it's going to be Doyle Kane, Alex Sepulveda, and Riley McCarthy. Doc Torzik's first pitch of the second in for a strike. Fastball in the mid-80s. Doc Torzik already set. Now brings in the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and a bouncer over to third. It's going to be Wink on the throw over to first. Pulls Cloyd off the bag. Infield hit for Doyle Kane. So the Raptors start out the first and the second inning, each with a single. Alex Sepulveda now to the plate. One on, nobody out. Alex batting .250 on the season, has a double. Doktorzik takes a look over at first. Cloyd holding Kane on. First pitch offered at and called strike, 0-1. Kane gets a lead over at first base. Doktorzik with the throw over, but Kane back standing. Sepulveda back in the box. Doktorzik set. 1-0 pitch on the way. Buzzes the tower a little bit. 1-1 the count. Riley McCarthy on deck for the Raptors. Doktorzik looking for a double play here. 1-1 pitch swung on and missed. Sepulveda chases. Count goes to 1-2. Doktorzik again a look over at first base. Kane has his lead. 1-2 pitch coming in, misses outside. Campagna faked a throw down to first base. Kane dived back in. Count even now at 2-2. Doktorzik's 2-2 pitch on the way. Bouncer foul, fair on the third baseline, and then rolls foul. Doktorzik ran off the mound and chased after it, but saw that it was banking towards foul territory. He let it go foul and eventually called so by the home plate umpire. So Kane returns to first base. Count even at 2-2. Sepulveda gets his bat back from the umpire at home plate. Takes a look down the third baseline, now steps back in. Doktorzik looks over at first. 2-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. That got him. Strike three. Second strikeout for Jason Doktorzik. So Riley McCarthy, the catcher, now to the plate for the Ridgefield Raptors. McCarthy, 361 on the season, a home run and 10 RBIs. Doktorzik again checks over at first base. Now brings in the first pitch, the at-bat. That one over for a strike, 0-1. Doktorzik checks on Kane over at first. Now a throw over, but Kane back standing again. 0-1 the count on McCarthy. Doktorzik another throw over to first base, and again Kane back standing. Kane doesn't take too big of a lead over there at first base, but he's definitely drawn the attention of Doktorzik. Jason comes set. His 0-1 pitch comes in, and a bouncer towards short. Winks only play over to first, and on the play, Kane moves down to second base. 6-3 fielder's choice. So 2 down, another runner in scoring position for the Raptors, and that will bring up third baseman Travis Welker. So with nobody home at first base, Cloyd moves back closer towards the outfield grass. Doc Torzik will look back at second base, then takes the first pitch, and that is knocked into right field for a base hit. Rounding third, and on his way home is Kane. The throw in is not going to be in time. So an RBI single for Travis Welker. That one was hit hard, and Welker's got himself an RBI. So Raptors scoring in both frames so far. Doc Torzik looking for that third out here in the top of the second inning. Runner on first, 1 in already. Doc Torzik's first pitch to Tsukada. 0-1. Tsukada singled to lead off the first inning, came around to score on the fielder's choice by Jacob Sharp. I don't think he likes the bat that he had at the plate. Goes to the dugout, finds a new bat of choice. So Jake back at home plate now. Takes a practice swing with his new stick. Doc Torzik looks over at first. 0-1 pitch coming in. That one misses just inside. Ball 1, 1-1 the count. Anderson laying it back. Step back into the outfield grass. Throw over to first base. Welker back in time, but sliding in.
Pickles!
Doc Torzik set. 1-1 pitch on the way in. Misses outside. Runner goes to throw down to second base. Got him! Nice throw by Campagna. Threw it to the first base side of second base. And Travis Welker out trying to steal. So that will do it for Ridgefield here in the second inning. They are able to push another run across on 2 more hits. And they don't leave a batter. We're headed to the bottom of the second inning. Your score 2-0 Ridgefield. Welcome back, friends. Ridgefield's taking themselves to an early 2-0 lead. For your Pickles this inning, Michael Campagna, Jacob Jablonski, and Blake Wink. Campagna from San Diego, California, swings and misses at the first offering for Markham.
Pickles. Pickles.
Campagna getting his second start of the season for Portland. Wind and the 0-1 pitch on the way. That one bends in for a strike. Nice off-speed pitch. Low 70s, 0-2. So Campagna quickly behind 0-2. Markham set. Pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. That got him strike 3. So second strikeout for Markham.
Now batting, number 15.
That'll bring up third baseman number 15, Jacob Jablonski. Jablonski steps in. Markham's first pitch misses outside, ball 1. Jablonski from Palmdale, California, one of the Pickles returning players this season. Second pitch misses outside, ball 2. That one taken to the left side. Nice diving stop by Kane. The throw over to first, and that is gonna be in time. Wow, what a great defensive stop by Kane, ranging over to third base. 6-3 the put out on Jablonski. Also credit to Mikey's brother at first base. Nice catch over there. Coach Maggs out to discuss whether or not that was an out. So with Maggs talking to the field umpire, McCarthy started to head out to talk to Markham. Maggs is satisfied as he is going to be with the decision on the field, returns to the Pickles dugout.
Number 2, Blake.
And joining him will be Jacob Jablonski, who is out on the play. Shortstop Blake Wink to the plate. Nobody on, 2 down. First pitch to Blake, fouled off. Count goes to 0-1 on Wink. Wink coming to us from Fresno State. Steps back in. 0-1 pitch on the way, swung on, and that fouled back. Count goes 0-2. This foul over the netting behind us. Wink stands back in, taps home plate. He awaits the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and a bouncer charging Sukata. The throw over, not going to be in time, and it goes into the netting above the Raptors dugout. Infield single for Blake Wink.
First baseman from Cal Poly, St. Luis Obispo, number 17, Evan.
So 1 on and 2 down for number 17, Evan Cloyd. Cloyd batting .333 on the season, has a double, a triple, and 4 RBIs. First pitch of the at-bat. That swung on and missed. Count 0-1.
Let's go, Pickles! Let's go, Pickles!
Wink gets the lead over at first base. Markham has his sign. Now a soft toss over to first base, and Wink slides back safely.
Let's go, Pickles! Let's go, Pickles!
Walker Stadium showing signs of life. 0-1 pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Count goes to 0-2 on the Pickles first baseman. Almost the entirety of fair territory now covered in shadows. A couple patches here and there where the sun breaks through the tree line out in the outfield. Markham set. 0-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. That got Cloyd, and that will do it for your Pickles here in the second inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left. We move to the top of the third inning. Ridgefield Raptors up 2-0.
It's Marion's biggest sale of the year. Carstand carpet and waterproof flooring, only $1.99 a square foot. Area rugs, 20% off. Remnants, 50% off. Over 500 rolls of carpet. 50,000 square feet of waterproof flooring, thousands of area rugs, hardwoods, sheet vinyl, carpet tiles, bound rugs, runners, and so much more. Nobody has more flooring than Marion's, and it all comes with a low price guarantee. In Portland and Wilsonville, hurry in.
Welcome back, baseball fans. We are ready to start the top of the third inning, and we start it with the top of the Ridgefield Raptors order. That is Jake Sakata back at the plate. Doc Torzik out on the mound for another inning's worth of work, and his first pitch over for a strike, 0-1. Ridgefield with a 2-0 lead early. Doc Torzik winds and deals. Bouncer over to first. Cloyd fields that cleanly. Steps on the bag for the first out. 3 unassisted. Retires Sakata this at bat. Miley Kane now to the plate. Mikey Kane with a double back in the first inning. Kane stands in. Doc Torzik's first pitch taken to third, fielded by Jablonski. The long throw over to first, and that gets Mikey Kane. Jablonski's first game at third base this year for the Pickles. Nice play over there as he throws across to Cloyd at first. Nobody on, 2 out, and that is going to bring up right fielder Jacob Sharp. Sharp knocked in the first run of the game on a fielder's choice, 6-3. Wind in the pitch. That one over the inside part of the plate for a strike, 0-1. 83 miles an hour on that last pitch from Doc Torzik. Jason now brings in the 0-1 pitch, swung on and popped up. That is into right field, and that drops in between McCollum and Mayshore, but the throw into second base not quite in time. And no surprise, that brings out Coach Maggs for the second conversation of the game. Now, friends, I'm going to tell you, I'm quite a long ways away from second base, and I got to figure that Billy Yeager had a better vantage point than I did, but the eye test from here looked like he was out, but Sharp credited with a double right now. I don't know exactly how much Maggs is going to be able to argue this, and he heads back to the Pickles dugout. We're going to take a look at this on the replay real quick. McCollum and Mayshore, but the throw into second base not quite in time. Well, inconclusive evidence in the booth, we shall say. So 2 outs, runner on second base, and that brings up designated hitter Will Chambers. First pitch on the way to Chambers, misses outside, ball 1. So we're only in the top of the third inning. We've seen Maggs out of the dugout twice already on a couple of very close plays. Definitely cannot say I blame him for coming out and at least asking for clarification, especially on that last one. Doc Torzik set. 1-0 pitch on the way. That one over for a strike. 1-1. 84 miles an hour in the last pitch. Sharp a lead at second base. Anderson definitely not holding him on as Anderson is shaded halfway between second and first. Wink creeping in from shortstop. Comes over to the bag, which draws Sharp back, but does not get a throw. One and one the count, 2 down. Doc Torzik set. 1-1 pitch on the way, misses outside, ball 2, 2-1. Doc Torzik was all set to have a 1-2-3 inning and then a misplay in the outfield. Sharp gets the lead at second base. 2-1 pitch on the way in. Swung on and a bouncer towards Wink at short. He boots that ball, and everybody's going to be safe. E6 on the play. Jacob Sharp advances to third base. And Will Chambers on an error. Doc Torzik trying to get out of this inning, but there's going to be a mound visit right now. So while we're on this mound visit, fans, head over to the Portland Pickles team store online to grab all your Pickles gear, including limited edition merch with some fun Portland and Pickles themed designs. Prices and styles vary. Grab yours today at the Pickles team store online. So Andrew Mervin going to take the stroll out to the mound and break up the huddle that has taken place on top of the bump. Will Chambers on over at first base. Jacob Sharp on at third. Doc Torzik throwing a lot of high leverage pitches here early on for the Pickles. Ridgefield pushing across a run in the top of the first and the second. Pickles trying to keep him off the board here in the third. So with runners on the corners, that brings up number 8, Trent Prokes. Bounced out to second base his first time up. Doc Torzik set. Brings in the first pitch to Trent, and that is over for a strike, Looks like we got a couple pitchers up and stretching out in the Pickles bullpen. Don't know that anybody's actually tossing just yet. Doc Torzik checks in at third. 0-1 pitch on the way. Outside, ball one. Chambers faked to steal a second, then headed back to first. 1-1 the count. Doc Torzik's next pitch swung on and missed, cut through the fastball. Count goes to 1-2. Walker Stadium getting loud for Jason Doc Torzik. 1 strike away from getting out of the top of the 3rd inning. Proke stands in. Wind and the 1-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. The crowd is excited about that, and that will do it for your Ridgefield Raptors here in the 3rd inning. 3rd strikeout of the afternoon for Doc Torzik. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error, and 2 runners left on. Fans, we're headed to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Your Pickles down 2-0.
Pickle, pineapple makes it sweet, jalapeno brings a heat, Wickle pickle in there too, hula pickle made just for you, hula pickle.
All right, fans, welcome back. We are moving on to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Ridgefield Raptors with a 2-0 lead. For the Pickles here in the bottom of the 3rd inning, it's going to be center fielder Latre McCollum, Kyler Stancato, and Drake Anderson. For Latre McCollum, this is his first at-bat in the West Coast League in 2022. Latre from Murrieta, California. Right-hander stands in. Markham's first pitch at the bottom of the 3rd inning misses low and outside, ball 1. Markham brings in the 1-0. That misses low, ball 2, 2-0. Pickles looking to get a little something going here in the bottom of the 3rd inning, trailing 2-0 as McCollum swings through the 2-0 pitch. Count now 2-1. Wind in the 2-1 pitch now. That one misses inside, ball 3, 3-1. Pickles will take any sort of base runner here if McCollum can get on in a walk. 3-1 pitch on its way. Swung on in a broken bat towards second. Sakata over, throws to Kane, and that will do it for McCollum. Second half of the bat went flying back into the mesh on the 3rd base side. That's why we keep the netting up there. So the lineup turns over for your Pickles, and that means Kyler Stancato back to the plate. The Washington State Cougar takes the first pitch and skies it to center field. Prokes moves over and then in a couple steps, settles under it and makes the catch for out number 2.
Next up is your second baseman,
So with 2 down, nobody on, that's going to bring up second baseman Drake Anderson. Anderson from Puyallup, Washington. Another one of the Washington State Cougars on the Pickles roster this year. Markham's first pitch to Anderson, a curveball for strike, 0-1. Winding the pitch on the way. That one over for a strike. Anderson quickly behind 0-2. 1 for 1 on the afternoon. He singled, he stole second, and moved to third on the error. Would have been picked off because he jumped early, but got the benefit of a bad throw from Markham over to first. 0-2 pitch misses high, 1-2. One-two pitch taken into shallow right field. Everybody giving chase, and it's Sharp able to track it down and make the catch. And that will do it for your Pickles in the third inning. 3 up, 3 down, no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. We are through 3 innings here at Walker Stadium. Ridgefield Raptors 2, your Pickles nothing.
Nobody has more than Marion's. Kerastan carpet, waterproof flooring, area rugs, hardwoods, and so much more. Remnants, runners, bound rugs, carpet tiles, sheet vinyl, and laminates. Family owned and operated for 60 years. Oregon's largest stocking dealer. Thousands of square yards of carpet and thousands of square feet of waterproof flooring, all in stock. Quick installs and guaranteed lowest prices. In Portland and Wilsonville, hurry in.
Get on in a walk. 3-1 pitch on its way. Swung on in a broken bat towards second. Sakata over, throws to Kane, and that will do it for McCollum. All right, friends, welcome back. We are headed to the top of the 4th inning. I'm Mike Chex, working alongside Gary, Matthew, Jay, and Noah, bringing you all tonight's action. So in the 4th inning, it will be Doyle Kane, Alex Sepulveda, and Riley McCarthy for the Raptors. Raptors finally kept off the board in the top of the 3rd inning. Doc Torzik back out. All right, and we've got a defensive change. Jackson Vandebrake taking over at short for Blake Wink. So Doc Torzik's first pitch over, 0-1. Already into his wind. The 0-1 pitch swung on and missed. Doc Torzik quickly ahead, 0-2. Oh-2 pitch. Check swing does not go. Count is 1-2. Howdy, Lewis. Welcome to the broadcast. Glad to have you along. I will check those West Coast League scores for you here in a little bit. Wind and the 1-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and spoiled foul to the right. Count stays at 1-2. Kane with a leadoff single back in the 2nd inning. Came around to score on Travis Welker's single. Wind and the 1-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and again fouled. This time into the netting on the right side. Count 1-2. Kane steps back in, taps home plate. Doc Torzik, the 1-2 pitch, and that hit him. Looked like it might have hit him just above the elbow. Well, apparently a foul ball. Must have just hit part of the bat on the way through. So 1-2 the count. Doc Torzik has his sign. Now the 1-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and fouled off again. A little battle here going between Kane and Doc Torzik. Well, Lewis, in the top of the 4th inning, your Corvallis Knights lead the Walla Walla Sweets by a score of 8-0. My guess is the lone loss last night did not sit well with the team. Wind and the 1-2 pitch on the way, swung on and popped up. Anderson comes in a few steps, settles under it, and makes the play for out number 1. Elsewhere around the West Coast League, they are scoreless in the top of the 6th inning up in Cowlitz County. Edmonton Riverhawks and the Black Bears. Bend Elks with a 5-0 lead in Yakima Valley over the Pippins. That game in the bottom of the 4th inning. Up in Bellingham, the Bells lead the Lefties by a score of 3-0. Doc Torzik's first pitch to Sepulveda over for a strike, 0-1. In Victoria, the Harbor Cats lead the Apple Sox 2-0. And Nanaimo with a 5-0 lead over Kamloops in the top of the 3rd in Nanaimo. 0-1 pitch to Sepulveda, just misses ball 1, 1-1. And of course here at Walker Stadium, your Portland Pickles currently trailing the Ridgefield Raptors 2-0. 1-1 pitch from Doc Torzik, over for a strike. Count goes to 1-2. Sepulveda struck out back in the 2nd inning. Doc Torzik winds and deals, swung on and missed. Sepulveda down on a strikeout again, 4th strikeout overall for Doc Torzik. Nobody on, 2 down, and that's going to bring up the catcher, Riley McCarthy. McCarthy bounced into a fielder's choice back in the 2nd inning. First pitch on the way, swung on and foul tipped at the plate. Count goes to 0-1. Blazer Bobcat joining us from Albany, Georgia. Welcome back to the broadcast, friend. Wind and the 0-1 pitch on the way, a little bit high. Ball 1, 1-1. McCarthy looking to get something going here for Ridgefield here in the top of the 4th inning. 1-1 pitch coming in. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. Count goes to 1-2. Campagna called down to Billy Yeager and got the strike call. So Doc Torzik ahead, 1-2. Pitch on the way. Misses outside, ball 2, 2-2. Breaking ball coming in about 75 miles an hour. Doc Torzik winds, brings in the 2-2 pitch, swung on and missed, strike 3. That is strikeout number 5 for your Portland Pickles. Which means that everyone in attendance here at the stadium tonight will be walking home with a coupon for a free slice of Atlas Pizza. Atlas, come for the pizza, stay for the pizza. And fans, I know you showed up for the baseball, but stick around because we are going to have dogs on parade here at Walker Stadium because it is Woof Wednesday. Coming out of the first base dugout are going to be all the dogs and their owners here at Walker Stadium this evening, and well, a giant pickle that does not seem to have a pooch of his own.
What do we got? We got little brother on the leash. That's always a good play. Oh, yeah.
So there you can take a look at some of the many dogs that are out here at Walker Stadium today. Look at that puppy. Holy cow. Wait a minute. That's a child. What was that? What was that? That was a kid. What are you doing out there? Well, like everything else at this stadium, you never know what's going to happen. Look at all those cute puppers. And fans, since I have your attention, taking a look at the doggos on the screen, pleased to be considering this a public service announcement for dogs and their owners. As a reminder, grapes are very poisonous to dogs. Please make sure not to leave out harmful foods that a dog could get into. Get well soon, Lupe. We've got even more dogs coming out. How many? You know what? Somebody should have been counting. I hope somebody who's in charge of something somewhere is counting all of these. That is definitely not me.
Here we go. Woof Wednesday. Woof Wednesday.
Look at all those doggos. Okay, I don't think we thought we were going to have this many dogs. Does that even count? What was that? Oh my gosh, look at that. I kind of want one of the baseballs to get away from the infielders and one of the dogs to go chasing after that. There are still more dogs to be on parade. Think we're going to have to move it along here. The umpires are ready to play, but the dogs are still coming. Check this out. Oh, look at that. Holy cat. You know, the greatest thing is the Ridgefield Raptors players on the bench that are getting to pet the dogs as they go by. I mean, I would do that too. I'm not even going to lie about that. Is that Parker? No, that is not. That's not Parker out there carrying a dog, is it? Holy cow. Well, this is ridiculous. I love working here. Oh my gosh, they are still. We got one more, it looks like. All right, I think we've got the last dog on over at first base, and is that a golden retriever out there that is not wanting to leave the field? Oh my gosh. Oh, just didn't want to go. Apparently made it halfway to second base and then wanted to go back through the Raptors dugout instead of along with the rest of the dogs. Well, that was delightful. That was the best dog parade we've had so far. That was fantastic. Oh my gosh.
Number 18, Heath Jones, the second.
Hanging out here is more fun than any human being should be allowed. For your pickles this inning, it's going to be Keith Jones II, Dalton Mayshore, and Michael Campagna. First pitch, Keith Jones misses inside, ball one. Wind in the 1-0 pitch, fouled off at the plate. Count goes to 1-1. Mark him out for his fourth inning of work for Ridgefield. Has yet to surrender a run, has given up a pair of hits. 1-1 pitch on the way, swung on and sharply hit towards Sharp. Short, Kane gobbles it up, throws across to Kane, and that will do it for Jones. Out 6-3.
Now batting number 14, Dalton Mayshore.
So with one down here in the bottom of the fourth inning, that's going to bring up right fielder Dalton Mayshore. Mayshore struck out back in the second inning. First pitch to him misses high, ball one. Mayshore batting .289 on the season, 6 RBIs and 5 stolen bases. 1-0 pitch just misses, ball two, 2-0. 2-0 pitch catches the outside part of the plate for a strike, 2-1. 81 miles an hour on that last pitch. That pitch taken into center field. Moving back is Prokes. He stops right in front of the warning track and makes the catch. Mayshore with a long fly out to center field, but still a fly out. So nobody on, 2 down, and that'll bring up Michael Campagna. Campagna struck out back in the second inning. First pitch to Michael, and that is hammered into left field, and that one is gone into the Pickles bullpen. Michael Campagna. So Campagna puts the Pickles on the board with a long ball, cuts the lead in half. And they are dancing in the aisles here at Walker Stadium. So 2 down, 1 in, and that's going to bring up Jacob Jablonski. And we've got a couple fans down the first base line that have miniature chairs that they were holding into the air to celebrate that score. And, of course, we've got the smoke bomb going off in left field, providing that beautiful green haze. First pitch of the at-bat to Jablonski was a strike. Next one on the way. That one bends in for a strike. 0-2, 72 miles an hour on that pitch. Jablonski from Chico State takes a look at the 0-2 pitch, which is off the plate. 1-2 the count. I love the outfield haze. Markham comes set. 1-2 pitch on the way. Oh, catches the outside part of a plate for strike 3. Jablonski down looking. Looks like the 4th strikeout for Braden Markham, and that will do it for the Pickles here in the 4th inning. But the Pickles get on the board on a long ball from Michael Campagna, and we're going to head to the top of the 5th inning. Your score, Raptors 2, Pickles 1.
You could see a doctor the same day at a time you choose. What if your visit started on time and you left with a prescription? What if going to the doctor was easy? Good news. At Zoom Care, it is.
Campagna struck out back in the second inning. First pitch to Michael, and that is hammered into left field, and that one is gone. All right, fans, we are back. We've got ourselves a new pitcher on the mound. That is number 37, Evan Tomlinson. Tomlinson takes over for Jason Doktorzik, who ended up pitching 4 innings, gave up 2 runs on 5 hits, did not walk a batter, and also struck out 5.
New pitcher on the mound for your picks from Cal Poly St. Louis Obispo, number 37. Make some noise for Evan Tomlinson.
You know, Blaze Bobcat, I would be down for a Catterday Saturday or something at the ballpark, but I mean, if you haven't figured it out already, working around here is like herding cats already. I don't know that we need to add more to the mix. So many dogs. So for the Raptors this inning, it's going to be Travis Welker, Jake Tsukada, and Mikey Kane. Home plate gets cleaned off. And we're ready to start the top of the 5th inning. Welker from Fresno State University stands in. He shows bunt and drops one down the first base line. A little bit of confusion between Cloyd and Tomlinson. Nobody was there to cover first base, and Welker beats them both to the bag. Bunt single for Welker. So for the 3rd time in 5 innings, Ridgefield Raptors have the leadoff batter aboard. That'll turn the lineup over for them, and Jake Tsukada to the plate. First pitch to Jake, inside, ball 1. Campagna came up faking a throw down to first base. Welker wasn't going anywhere. Tomlinson set, 1-0 pitch on the way. That one bends in for a strike, 1-1. Evans 1-1 pitch coming in. Just misses outside, ball 2, 2-1. Missing with the changeup. Welker with the lead over at first base. He goes now, 2-1 pitch on the way, and that one is knocked foul on the left side.
Two strikes, let's make some noise, Walker Stadium!
Count 2-2 on Sakata. Tomlinson throws over to first. Welker dives back safely. Tomlinson set. 2-2 pitch on the way. Sakata stays. Pitch fouled off to the left. Count stays at 2-2. Hillary Clark chiming in with my husband and I are Team Catterday Saturday. Friends, so am I. I do not lead the lifestyle to be a dog owner. I've got 2 kitties of my own. One of them I could probably get down here to the stadium. The other one, not a chance in the world. 2-2 pitch coming in, and it came way in. Looked like it hit Sakata in the wallet. Welker moves down to second. Sakata down to first. He's having a painful trip to Portland. Last night hit in his last 3 trips to the plate, 5th, 7th, and 9th. So Welker moves down to second base. Jake's on at first, and that's going to bring up Mikey Kane. Tomlinson in need of an out here. Bunt shown, and it's bunted out in front of the plate. Going to be fielded by Campagna. The throw down to first, and that gets him 2-3. The sacrifice advances the runner. 2-4, excuse me. Anderson cycled over to cover the bag while Cloyd had been playing in. So 2-4 on the sacrifice bunt. Moves Sakata down to second and Welker down to third. That'll bring up Jacob Sharp. Sharp 1 for 2 in the afternoon, a double and a fielder's choice. 2 runners in scoring position. Tomlinson comes set. First pitch of the at-bat to Sharp, over for a strike, 0-1. You know, Lewis, I hadn't had a chance to check the scores lately, but the last time I did see that the Knights are crushing the Sweets, as you put it. 0-1 pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Sharp quickly behind, 0-2. Strikeout here could be huge for Tomlinson and the Pickles. That infield playing in. 0-2 pitch on the way, and that plunked him right in the back. So after getting ahead in the count 0-2, Tomlinson being Sharp right in the number essentially. So one down and bases full of Raptors for Will Chambers. The always dangerous Will Chambers, and that's going to bring Mags out of the dugout. There has been someone warming up down in the Pickles bullpen. They're wearing a sweatshirt, so we're not quite able to tell what number they are. Mags may just be out for a conversation, though. I haven't seen a call to the bullpen yet. And now Tomlinson is relieved of his duties. I believe that's going to be Oscar Lepe on the pitch. So Oscar Lepe coming in for the Pickles. Tomlinson goes a third of an inning. He is responsible for all of the runners on base right now. He's given up a single and 2 HBPs. So fans, while Oscar Lepe takes his warm-up pitches on the mound, we are going to take a quick break. We will be back with you in just a few moments. All right, friends, welcome back. We are in the middle of the top of the 5th inning. Bases full of Raptors. And new pitcher on the mound, number 6, Oscar Lepe. Lepe, a junior at the University of San Francisco from Union City, California. He comes in a huge jam. Jacob Sharp on at first, Scott on at second, and Welker on at third. And the extremely dangerous Will Chambers at the plate. So everybody returning to their positions. Chambers digs at the dirt in the batter's box. Lepe up on the bump. Toes the rubber, and we are ready to get the rest of the 5th inning underway. Lepe's first pitch in the dirt, ball 1. Nice stop by Campagna. Exchanges the baseball for a fresh one. Chambers reached on an error back in the 3rd, struck out back in the 1st inning. Lepe's 1-0 pitch. Little bit high, ball 2, 2-0. 86 miles an hour on that pitch. Double play here would be a big help to the Pickles. Currently down 2-1, 2-0 pitch on the way. Swung on and fouled off. Looks like that might have gone off Campagna's helmet. Count now 2-1 on the Raptors' designated hitter. 2-1 the count. Oscar looks over at first. Pitch on the way. Misses ball 3. Well, there's nowhere to put Will Chambers. A walk brings in a run. Will re-extend the Raptors' lead to 2. Lepe looking for a double play. Comes set. 3-1 pitch on the way, and that one misses low, ball 4. So Welker saunters home. Scotta moves down to third base. Sharp on to second, and Will Chambers an RBI walk. So as many things change as they stay the same. Bases still loaded, 1 run in, still only 1 out. First pitch on the way to Prokes, popped up. Going back on the ball is Van de Breek, settles under to makes the catch, faking the tag to head home, and then returning to the base is Sakata. All right, friends of YouTube, if I had any sway in this organization, we would do a Catterday, but I think you overestimate my power here. I appreciate that, but... So Prokes pops up, and now Doyle Kane to the plate. First pitch over for a strike, 0-1. Chambers at first, Sharp at second, Sakata on at third. Kane 1 for 2 with a single, came around to score. 0-1 pitch on the way. Lepe gets that one over for a strike. Quickly ahead in the count, 0-2. Kane coming into tonight, batting .304 on the season with 6 RBIs. Walker Stadium making some noise. 0-2 pitch, swung on, and a bloop to short. Fielded by Van de Breek, but can't find the handle on the ball to relay it to first. Van de Breek, nope, going to be an infield single. I was curious whether Van de Breek was going to get an error on that or not. He fielded it cleanly, went to transfer the ball to his hand, and the ball just popped out of his glove. So an RBI for Doyle Kane as Sakata comes in to score. Sharp moves down to third. Chambers moves down to second. Alex Sepulveda to the plate. First pitch fouled away, 0-1. 4-1 currently the score. Base is still full of Raptors, 2 down. Lepe brings in the 0-1 pitch on the outside part of the plate, but over for a strike, 0-2, 86 miles an hour on that fastball. Lepe needing a strike right here. 0-2 pitch on the way. That one misses low, ball 1. Campagna with another nice block behind home plate. Walker Stadium getting noisy. Lepe set. 1-2 pitch on the way. Swung on, and that's going to drop in for a single into right field. Mayshore gets the ball back in quickly, but everybody's going to move up 90 feet. Sharp this time comes in to score. Chambers moves down to third. Doyle Kane over to second, and Sepulveda with an RBI single. So all three batters that Tomlinson was responsible for have come around to score. So Lepe to face McCarthy, ninth batter of the inning. First pitch misses outside, ball one. Ridgefield doing a nice job of keeping the line moving. 3 across so far here in the 5th. 1-0 pitch on the way. That one in the dirt, ball 2. 2-0. Campagna out to have a conversation with Lepe. So Welker leads off with a single. Sakata gets hit by a pitch. Mikey Kane with a sacrifice bunt. Then Jacob Sharp was hit by a pitch to load him up. Chambers walked, drove in a run. Prokes popped up to shortstop deep. Vanderbrake going back on the ball and making that play. And then back-to-back singles by Kane and Sepulveda. 3 runs in for Ridgefield. Your Pickle Finance score, Ridgefield 5 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. Your Pickles 1 run on 3 hits and 1 error. Lepe's 2-0 pitch. That one's over for a strike. 2-1. Lepe set, 2-1 pitch on the way. Bouncer to Lepe, fields it cleanly. The throw over to first, and that will do it. 1-3 on the putout. Lepe had to jump to field it, got it in his glove, tossed over to Cloyd, and that will finally do it for the Raptors here in the 5th inning. They managed to push 3 across on 3 hits. Couple of walks and a hits batter. We are going to move to the bottom of the 5th inning. Your Pickles down by a score of 5-1.
He swings and fouls it off. It'll reach the seats over back of the Tiger dugout. And the man from Walla Walla will pick up. He swings, fouling ball, stopped by Trubit for the second one, relay to first. 2 for the price of 1 for the
All right, fans, we've got a new pitcher on the mound for the Ridgefield Raptors. That is number 15, Easton Culp. Easton Culp taking over for Braden Markham. Markham goes 4 innings. Gives up 1 run on 3 hits. Easton Culp's first pitch over for a strike, 0-1. He's going to, yes. Easton Culp's next pitch over for a strike, 0-2. Wind and the 0-2 pitch on the way. That one catches the inside corner, strike 3. Vandebrake goes down looking in his first at bat. First strikeout for Easton Culp, 5th overall for the Raptors pitchers.
Here's your first baseman, number 17, Evan Lloyd.
So nobody on, 1 out, and that'll bring up first baseman Evan Cloyd. First pitch to Cloyd, misses off the plate, 1-0. Culp's next pitch, misses ball 2, 2-0. Cloyd struck out back in the second inning. Bounces that pitch foul down the third base line. Count goes to 2-1. Two-one pitch coming in, swung on, and that hit down the third base line. Welker over to first. And that'll do it for Evan Cloyd, 5-3. Quickly 2 away here in the bottom of the 5th inning, and that is going to bring up Latrey McCollum.
Welcome your center fielder to the plate, number 33, Latrey McCollum.
First pitch on the way to Latrey, over for a strike. 77 miles an hour on the first pitch. Culp comes back in. That one misses with a fastball, 1-1. Culp works quickly, 1-1 pitch on the way, high and tight. Ball 2, 2-1. Joey checking into the broadcast. Glad to have you along. 2-1 pitch on the way and a bouncer towards third. Charging is Welker. The throw over to first. Gets by Doyle Kane. Down to second goes Jones. Troy McCollum, and he is thrown out at second base. So give McCollum the single. Nope, going to be E5. Never mind. So E5 on McCollum. E5 got McCollum to first, and then he tried to extend that to second after an errant throw and was gunned out. So that'll do it for the Pickles. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. Fans, we're headed to the top of the 6th inning. Your score, 5-1 Raptors. Doyle Kane, down to second goes Jones, Troy McCollum, and he is thrown out at second base. So give McCollum the... All right, fans, welcome back to Walker Stadium. We have another new pitcher on the mound for your Pickles. This time it's number 25, Luke Folsom. Folsom takes over for Oscar Lepe, who went 2/3 of an inning. Lepe gave up 2 hits, walked 1. Did not strike out a batter, did not give up a run of his own. He did surrender all 3 runners that he had inherited from Tomlinson. So Luke Folsom taking over here in the top of the 6th inning. He's going to be facing Welker, Sukata, and Kane, which might sound familiar because that's who Evan Tomlinson started out facing last inning. Raptors batting through in the 5th, plating 3 runs. So Welker, who is 2 for 2 on the day with a pair of singles, comes up to the plate. Luke Folsom's first pitch of the evening. Misses just outside ball 1, 1-0. 87 miles an hour on the fastball. He comes set. 1-0 pitch, misses high, ball 2, 2-0. Neither pitch terribly far off the plate, just neither of them called strikes so far. Behind in the count, 2-0. Next pitch taken into left field, ranging over is Keith Jones II. It lands in front of him for a single. So Welker 3 for 3 with a trio of singles, and that'll turn the lineup over. Jake Scotta to the plate. 1 for 2, hit by a pitch all the way back in the 5th inning. Folsom checks in with first base. First pitch of this at bat. Misses ball 1, 1-0. That one clocking in at 85. Welker lead at first. Wind in the 1-0 pitch, swung on and hit towards second. Fielded by Anderson, over to Vanderbrake for 1, back to Cloyd, 4-6-3, tailor-made double play. I do believe that is the first double play we've seen this evening, despite the number of base runners that we've had. So Welker's erased at second, and that's going to bring up Mikey Kane with 2 down, nobody on. Kane doubled back in the first inning. Folsom now with the bases clear, brings in the first pitch and almost clocks Kane high and tight on that first pitch. 81 miles an hour on that. Welker lead at first. Sun is settled completely behind the trees in the outfield. Fielded by Anderson, over to Vanderbrake for 1, back to Cloyd, 4-2-0.
Watertown, let's make some noise for Tucker Newell and friends on the party deck.
Mikey Kane steps back in. Ahead in the count, 2-0. Pitch on the way. Check swing, did he go? He did not. Count 3-0. Pickles did have a 1-2-3 inning against the Raptors back in the 4th, the only one this game. 3-0 pitch, misses high and away, ball 4, so Kane draws a 2-out walk. Only the second base on balls issued this game. We have had a pair of hit batters, though. So with Kane on at first, that's going to bring up right fielder Jacob Sharp. Sharp with a double fielder's choice and was hit by a pitch. Did come around to score last inning. Kane with a lead at first. The first pitch over from Folsom for a strike. 0-1. Kane lengthens out his lead. 0-1 pitch on the way. That one over for a strike. So Folsom quickly ahead, 0-2. Cloyd holding sharp on at first base. Folsom comes set. 0-2 pitch on the way. Misses outside, ball 1, 1-2. Off-speed pitch at 71 miles an hour. Well, fans, we're going to keep it here during the middle of the 6th inning for a very special race tonight on Woof Wednesday. 1-2 pitch, grounder to short. Vanderbrake fields at the throw over to first. Got him. 6-3 the put out, and that will do it for the Raptors here in the 6th inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on. So fans, it's not going to be a Dylan versus fan race tonight. It is going to be a dog and dog owner versus dog and dog owner race. The dogs and their owners will start in right field, and they will run across the outfield, and the first one to tag Dylan, who is at the edge of the Pickles bullpen in left field, will be declared tonight's winner.
Either way, they're all going to race Callendale Walker Stadium. They're going to go all the way around the Dylan T. Pickle.
Wow.
Countdown, 3, 2, 1, race! Here we go.
And they're off.
It's dog versus human
Wow, and it's a pretty neck-and-neck race right now.
versus dog.
They're under the Manscaped sign. They've just passed the batter's eye in center field. They are past the Pickles Finance flag. And, oh no! Oh no, the dog stopped to, I don't know, flirt or bark at another dog right before the finish line. And I think there was a come from behind victory there. I don't,
Oh, is it Dylan?
Noah, did you see that? Is that what happened? There was some barking or flirting going on out there with a dog and a dog behind the fence out in. Did you know the dog completely just threw on the brakes 100%? I hope its owner didn't get whiplash. That was wow.
Back to baseball. Leading off, Kyler Stancato.
All right, we are back to baseball. Kyler Stancato at the plate after an amazing finish to that race. Easton Culp to face Kyler Stancato, Drake Anderson, and Keith Jones the second. 1-0 pitch on the way, offered at and missed. Count goes to 1-1. Ben Paul chiming in with go picks, but that dude was safe by a mile. Well, you know, the press box has disagreed with some of the calls this evening, but that's going to happen. 1-1 pitch on the way, outside, ball 2, 2-1.
Open till 2 a.m.
Pickles down 4, looking for some offense here in the bottom of the 6th inning. 2-1 pitch, swung on and fouled off to the left. Count goes to 2-2. Stancato 0 for 2 on the night. Two-two pitch on the way, swung on and hit up the middle. Culp wasn't able to find it at first. It was right between his legs. He looked up in the air, looked all around. It was right at his feet, picks it up, throws it over to Doyle Kane in time, and Kyler Stancato is out 1-3. Nice recovery by Culp to just barely get Kyler Stancato at first.
Joe, we got lemonade, guava, cider.
So nobody on, 1 out, and that is going to bring up Drake Anderson. Anderson 1 for 2 on the day. First pitch misses high, ball 1, 1-0. Hillary Clark, you and me both. 1-0 pitch on the way, over for a strike. Swung on and hit up the middle. Count evens up at 1-1. Anderson
Colt
singled back in
wasn't
the first
able to
inning,
find it
stole
at
second
first.
base,
It
and
was
then
right
able to take
between
third
his
on an
legs. He
error.
looked up in the
Popped out to right field back in the third. That pitch missing 2-1.
That one taken into center field, and that is going to drop in for a base hit.
Drake Anderson rounds first and then heads back. Checks in with a single with one out in the bottom of the sixth inning.
It's your left fielder from the Harvard of Northwest Washington State University, number 18, Keith Jones, the second.
So Keith Jones, the second to the plate. The Brentwood, California native batting .300 on the season with 7 RBIs and 7 walks. Again, the Pickles looking for any sort of rally here. Jones drops down a bunt. That was fielded perfectly by McCarthy, but ruled a foul ball. McCarthy jumped out right from behind home plate, grabbed that ball quickly and fired down to second base, but it was all for naught. It was eventually called foul. So Jones steps back in behind in the count, 0-1. Colt brings in the next pitch, and that one singled sharply into right field. Anderson moves down to second base, and Keith Jones checks in with a single. So the first time this game, the Pickles have managed to string together back-to-back hits. Anderson on at second, Keith Jones on at first, and that is going to bring up right fielder number 14, Dalton Mayshore. Mayshore, sophomore at St. Mary's College. Looking to keep the line moving. Culp comes set, looks back at second. First pitch of the at-bat, up high, ball one, 1-0. Michael Campagna on deck. Campagna, of course, responsible for the lone Pickles run with a solo shot. 1-0 pitch, low ball 2, 2-0. Pickles could use a rally. Culp comes set. 2-0 pitch on the way. Swung on and knocked down the third base line, and that's past the glove of Welker. Around third and headed home is Drake Anderson. Keith Jones headed for third. He slides in, and he is safe. A RBI double for Dalton Mayshore. Fans at the walk raising their chairs in celebration, and we're going to have a mound visit. So Anderson coming in to score. Keith Jones moves around to third. Dalton Mayshore out at second base, and Michael Campagna at the plate. And it looks like Easton Culp's night is done. He goes 1 1/3 innings. He is responsible for the 2 runners on base right now. And fans, we're going to take a short break, and we will be back, and I will have the relief pitcher information for you in just a second. Your Pickles trying to rally, down by 3, 5-2. Culp comes set. 2-0 pitch on the way. Swung on and knocked down the third base line, and that's past the glove of Welker. Around third and headed home is Drake Anderson. Keith Jones headed for third. He slides in, and he is safe. All right, friends, welcome back. So Easton Culp's afternoon is done. He goes 1 1/3 innings, gives up 3 hits, does not walk a batter, strikes out 1. But he is responsible for Keith Jones and Dalton Mayshore, so 1 run already given up this inning. Isaac Keen, number 27, taking over on the mound. He will start out by facing Michael Campagna. Runners taking their lead. Kean up on the mound. Campagna steps in, 1 for 2 on the day, a home run and a strikeout. He represents the tying run for the Pickles. First pitch from Isaac misses low, ball 1. Kean starts with an off-speed pitch at 73 miles an hour. Kean stares in. Gets his sign from McCarthy. 1-0 pitch on the way. That one a breaking ball again, over for a strike, 1-1. That one clocking in at 70 miles an hour. Anderson led off with the singles, already come around to score. Look back at second base, 1-1 pitch on the way, swung on and popped up. Racing over Sakata, but it is Kane coming in over from short who makes the catch. So P6 on the putout retires Campagna. 2 on, 2 down for the Pickles, and that's going to bring up Jacob Jablonski. Jablonski's played a solid third base tonight for your Pickles, still looking for his first hit on the afternoon. The lefty stands in. Keane has his sign. First pitch of the at-bat, swung on and missed. 0-1, 76 miles an hour on that first pitch to Jablonski. Jablonski, a pair of doubles and 4 RBIs on the season. 0-1 pitch. Misses outside. Ball 1. 1-1.
Let's go, Pickles! Let's go, Pickles! Let's go, Pickles! Let's go, Pickles!
Jablonski, a junior at Chico State, stands back in. Awaits the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and fouled off at the plate. Count goes to 1-2. Keane, after getting Campagna to pop up to the infield, ahead in the count, 1-2 on Jablonski. 2 on, 2 down. Jablonski representing the tying run for the Pickles at home plate. 1-2 pitch on the way. Inside, ball 2, 2-2. Another nice block by McCarthy. McCarthy's been solid behind the plate for Ridgefield tonight. So 2s are wild on the scoreboard. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Keane has his sign now, comes set. 2-2 pitch on the way, swung on and fouled off to the left. Jablonski did a nice job fighting off that pitch on the outer half of the plate. Spoils it foul. There's a pretty sizable hole straight up the middle as Sakata is playing well over toward first base. 2-2 pitch on the way. Breaking ball swung on and missed. McCarthy dropped it. The throw down to first, and that will do it for your Pickles here in the 6th inning, but they do push 1 more across. Your score after 6 full. Ridgefield 5, Portland 2. All right, fans, welcome back. That finishes the line on Easton Culp. Goes 1 1/3 inning, gives up 3 hits, 1 run. That run was earned, did not walk a batter, and struck out 1. And that is a new pitcher on the mound for your Portland Pickles. That is number 4, Spencer Howell. Howell takes over for Luke Folsom, who worked the 6th inning. He walked a batter, did not strike anybody out, gave up a hit, but did not give up any runs. So Howell on to face Chambers, Prokes, and Kane. I'm Mike Checks, working alongside Gary, Noah, Jay, and Matthew tonight, and a number of others who help bring you all of the action here on YouTube and Facebook. Thank you all for joining us. We are happy to have you along. What is the significance of the dolphin noise? The dolphin is just one of those delicious sound effects that is used here at the stadium. Sometimes it's used when our pitchers get a strikeout. Sometimes it's used when our batters get a hit. Sometimes it's used indiscriminately just because somebody down on the party deck asked for it. There could be any number of reasons. There is Team Dolphin here at the stadium and Team Wookie. We found that most of those are the same people, but that's okay. So Will Chambers to the plate, first batter to face Spencer Howell. Chambers struck out in his first at-bat, reached on an error in the 3rd, and walked in the 5th, driving in a run. The first pitch to him here in the 7th, inside ball 1. Twirls the bat as the lefty awaits the 1-0 pitch, swung on and fouled off to the right. Count goes to 1-1. Howell comes set. Waits for Chambers to step back in. 1-1 pitch on the way. Swung on and sharply hit towards second, and that gets by Anderson into right field. Mayshore quickly gets the ball in, and Chambers with a single to lead off the 7th inning. So 1 on, nobody out, and that's going to bring up center fielder Trent Prokes. Prokes 0 for 3 on the afternoon with a strikeout. First pitch to Trent, inside ball 1. Howell takes a look over at first base. Now brings in the 1-0. Fouled off at the plate. Count evens up at 1-1. Prokes at the plate. Doyle Kane on deck. Howell glances over at first base. Cloyd holding Chambers on. 1-1 pitch, swung on, and that is knocked into right field. Mayshore goes back on the ball, settles under it, and makes the play. Chambers has to retreat to first base. So 1 on, 1 out, and that brings up first baseman Doyle Kane. Doyle Kane has a pair of singles on the day, came around to score back in the second inning, drove one in the fifth. Popped up to second back in the fourth. Howell brings the first pitch in, and it is fouled off into the mesh on the right. 0-1. Kane steps back in. Howell glances over again at first base, comes set. Brings in the 0-1 pitch, swung on and missed. So Howell quickly ahead, 0-2. Chambers gets his lead over at first. Howell now brings in the 0-2, swung on, and it looked like that was a committed strike three, and it is. Doyle Kane down on strikes. So first strikeout of the evening for Spencer Howell. Looks like that was the 6th strikeout for Portland Pickles pitchers this game. Howell now with 2 away, facing Alex. First throw over to first base and diving back just in time, Will Chambers. Sepulveda 1 for 3 on the day, struck out his first 2 plate appearances, but singled back in the 5th to drive in one of the 5 Ridgefield runs. He stands in here with a runner on first and 2 outs. Pitch on the way, misses, ball 1. Howell comes set. 1-0 pitch on the way. Sepulveda bounces it to third. Jablonski over to second, and that will do it for the Raptors here in the 7th inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on. Fans, it's time to stretch. We'll take you to the 7th inning stretch. We'll be back here in a few moments. Your score at Walker Stadium, 5-2 Ridgefield. All right, fans, we are back with a score of 5-2 as we are about ready to embark on the bottom of the 7th inning. Isaac Kean goes 2/3 of an inning. Does not give up a hit or a run. Does not walk a batter, but does strike out one. And relieving Isaac is number 13, Andy Evans. So Evans, the fourth pitcher used by Ridgefield.
We're still in this game. Let's get ready. Leading it off is the shortstop. Number 5, Jackson Van Dyke.
So Jackson Van to break up to the plate for his second appearance. He'll be followed by Evan Cloyd and Latre McCollum. First pitch fouled away. Man to break 0 for 1, struck out back in the 5th inning. It was when he was facing Easton Culp. 0-1 pitch misses outside. 1-1. Wide and the 1-1 pitch on the way, misses low and outside. Ball 2, 2-1. Evans has his sign, now brings in the 2-1 pitch, swung on and popped up. Looks like the shortstop, no, second baseman this time. So Van to break out P4. That's going to bring up first baseman Evan Cloyd.
Here's your first baseman, number 17, Evan Cloyd.
Cloyd up with nobody on and one down. Evans into his motion, first pitch. That one misses ball 1. One 0 pitch on the way, misses high and away, ball 2, 2-0. Two 0 pitch on its way in, that one over for a strike. 2-1 the count on the Pickles first baseman. Looking for his first base hit of the afternoon. Evans set, 2-1 pitch on the way, swung on and popped up. This one towards center field. Brooks comes in and makes the catch for out number 2.
Here's your center fielder, number 33, Latre McCollum.
So nobody on, 2 down for center fielder Latre McCollum. McCollum reached on an error back in the 5th, tried to extend it into a 2-base error and was cut down at second base trying to extend. First pitch over for a strike, 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch on its way, swung on and spoiled foul to the right. That one might have parking lot distance. Wind and the 0-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Got him swinging, strike 3, and that will do it for the Pickles. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. It's getting late, fans. 5-2 Raptors as we head to the top of the 8th inning here at Walker Stadium.
You could see a doctor the same day at a time you choose. What if your visit started on time and you left with a prescription? What if going to the doctor was easy? Good news. At Zoom Care, it is.
back, baseball fans. We are headed to the top of the 8th inning. The visiting Ridgefield Raptors, 5 runs on 10 hits and 2 errors. Your home team, Portland Pickles, 2 runs on 6 hits, 1 error. First pitch at the top of the 8th on the way. High and tight on Riley McCarthy from Spencer Howell, 1-0. Howell winds and deals. That one over for a strike. Count evens up at 1-1. Riley McCarthy 0 for 3 on the day. Fielder's choice back in the second inning. Struck out in the 4th and bounced out to the pitcher. 1-1 pitch smack towards third. Jablonski, the throw over to first. High, but coming down with the ball and the tag, Evan Cloyd. 5-3 the putout on McCarthy. Jablonski, nice job getting to the ball. Evan Cloyd, an even better job getting to the throw, catching it and bringing it down. Howdy, Jake. Welcome to the broadcast. Happy to have you along. My laptop is having internet issues, so I'm only able to join you in the chat a little bit. First pitch, the at-bat to Travis Welker misses out, over the outside part of the plate, 0-1. Welker, a trio of singles today, has reached base every time he's been on. Offers at the next pitch. Misses that one, 0-2. Welker 5 for 7 on the series. The 0-2 pitch misses outside, ball 1. Howell comes set, 1-2 pitch on the way, swung on and missed, and Welker finally retired in the game. First strikeout for Spencer Howell, 7th strikeout for Portland Pickles pitchers overall. That'll turn the lineup over for the Raptors, and Jake Sakata to the plate. Well, taking a look around the West Coast League up in Cowlitz County, we've got the Black Bears trailing the Edmonton Riverhawks by a score of 4-2 in the top of the 9th inning. Spencer Howell's first pitch of the at-bat, over for a strike, 0-1. In Yakima Valley, the Pippins have taken an 8-6 lead on the Bend Elks in the top of the 8th. Howell with an 0-1 count, winds and delivers. Misses outside, 1-1. Bellingham Bells doubling up the Port Angeles Lefties up in Bellingham by a score of 6-3. Harbor Cats putting it to the Apple Sox in Victoria by a score of 10-0. 1-1 pitch coming in off the plate, ball 2, 2-1. Walla Walla Sweets starting to do some damage against Corvallis, but it might be too little too late. Corvallis with a 9-4 lead in the top of the 7th inning. 2-1 pitch misses outside, almost in the same spot. Ball 3, 3-1. Point streak telling me that the Nanaimo Kamloops game has been postponed. There was a score in that game earlier. 3-1 pitch taken to short. Nice play by Van de Break. The throw over to first in time. 6-3 the putout and a 1-2-3 inning for the Raptors. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. Time for the Pickles to rally, fans. We're headed to the bottom of the 8th inning. Your score, 5-2 Ridgefield. Fielder's choice back in the second inning, struck out in the fourth and bounced out to the pitcher. 1-1 pitch, smack towards third. Jablonski, the throw over to first, high, but coming down with the ball and the tag, Evan Cloyd. Welcome back, fans. You can see the faithful here at Walker Stadium singing Sweet Caroline. We usually do that here in the middle of the 8th inning. Last night was Shady Pines night here, a celebration of the Golden Girls, and instead of singing this, they sang Thank You for Being a Friend, the theme to the Golden Girls, and not gonna lie, the fans were all about it last night. We move to the bottom of the 8th inning, and we have another new pitcher for the Ridgefield Raptors. Taking over for Andy Evans is number 23, Sawyer Parkin. Evans goes 1 inning, does not give up a hit, a run, a walk, and he does strike out 1. So Portland Pickles lineup turns over 4th time through the lineup, and that means Kyler Stancato leading us off. First pitch fouled off into the mesh on the left. 0-1 on Stancato. Stancato 0 for 3 on the day as the designated hitter for the Pickles. Pickles down 3, 6 outs to go for them. Wind and the pitch on the way, swung on, and that one is hammered foul to the left side. Did anybody see that? Was that a dog or a fan that got that? We didn't get a beat on it. I'm going to assume it was one of the dogs. Replay footage is inconclusive. Wind and the 0-2 pitch on the way, swung on and missed. McCarthy dropped the ball, throws down to Doyle Kane at first, and that will be it for Kyler Stancato.
Here's your second baseman, number 1, Drake Anderson.
So 1 out, nobody on for second baseman Drake Anderson. A pair of singles on the day, a stolen base, and a run scored. First pitch to Anderson inside. Did hit him apparently. That must have just grazed uniform there. I mean, Andrew Mervin is standing right there, so obviously he's going to know. I didn't even see Drake Anderson flinch on that, but he knew he'd been hit because he took off immediately for first base. So Anderson on at first, courtesy of an HBP, and that's going to bring up Keith Jones the second. Jones with a single back in the 6th inning. First pitch to him. That one over on the outer half of the plate for a strike, 0-1.
Everybody.
Anderson gets the lead at first. Doyle Kane holding him on. 0-1 pitch to Jones, swung on and a high bouncer over to the right side, fielded by the first baseman. The throw over to Parkin, but Jones beats him to the bag. Infield single for Keith Jones the second. Close play at the bag. Doyle Kane had to range over to his left, jump, because that ball took a huge bounce off the infield grass. While Doyle was in the air, Parkin was coming over to cover first, but Keith Jones beating feet up the first base line just beats the pitcher to the bag. So runners on first and second, 1 out, and that's going to bring up Dalton Mayshore. Look back at second base. First pitch, the at-bat to Dalton. Inside, ball one, 1-0. Just missing with an 83-mile-an-hour pitch. 0-1 pitch to Jones, swung on, and a high bouncer over to the right side. Anderson fielded by the first baseman. Gainan Cicada playing in close to second. Scott cheating in on the right side a little. 1-0 pitch on the way. High ball 2, 2-0. Pickles starting to make some noise, and so are the fans here at Walker Stadium. Mayshore ahead in the count, 2-0. Wind and the pitch on the way. Low ball 3, 3-0.
Let's go, Pickles! Let's go, Pickles!
So do you give Mayshore the green light here with the Pickles down by 3? He represents the tying run at the plate, ahead in the count, 3-0. Parkin comes set, 3-0 pitch, high and tight, ball 4. Mayshore walks on 3 straight pitches. And something interesting is afoot here at Walker Stadium. Drake Anderson moves down to third. Keith Jones takes the slow walk down to second base, and Dalton Mayshore on at first. Bases full of Pickles, and that's enough to bring out pitching coach for Ridgefield. There is definitely action in both bullpens right now. Looks like number 21 up and throwing. That's Tyler Tilton for the Ridgefield Raptors. Parkin's going to stay in. We can't quite tell who's warming up in the Pickles bullpen. Everybody down there wearing sweatshirts, and I don't blame them. The heat is more or less dissipated here at the stadium. So wouldn't you know it, Michael Campagna with the home run earlier comes to the plate here. Tying run on at first base. He represents the go-ahead run at home plate. Bases juiced, 1 out, and it is getting loud. Parkin set, first pitch misses, outside, ball 1. 75-mile-an-hour off-speed pitch, well outside. Campagna struck out, hit a home run, and popped out to short. Pickles fans looking for a hit. Any sort of hit will do. 1-0 pitch on the way. Low ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes.
Let's go, Pickles! Let's go, Pickles!
Right now, every missed pitch by Sawyer Parkin, and the crowd gets louder. Anderson at first. Jones the second at second. Mayshore on at first. 2-0 pitch on its way, off the catcher's glove, but he recovers quickly, gets a favorable bounce off the backstop, and all of the runners have to stay, but the count on Campagna moves to 3-0.
All right, Walker Stadium, keep that energy up. Go now, here we go. We're
Joe and Jeremiah egging on the crowd here at home. Set the 3-0 pitch, inside, ball 4. So Drake Anderson saunters home with the Pickles' third run. Keith Jones the second moves down to third base. Dalton Mayshore on to second, and Michael Campagna with an RBI walk. So the inning started innocently enough for Sawyer Parkin. He struck out Kyler Stancato, but then he hit Drake Anderson. Keith Jones got a single, and then back-to-back walks to Mayshore and Campagna. And we are going to have a new pitcher. That is number 21, Tyler Tilton.
You guys so cool, it's going to be 3 a.m. to just watch it.
Only if we win.
So Parkin only able to go 1/3 of an inning. He has given up 1 hit. He walked 2. He did get a strikeout. He's given up 1 run so far and is responsible for all 3 runners on base right now. Quite a game we've got going here in the 8th inning. Crowd here at home. Set the 3-0 pitch inside. So fans, while we have a short break here while Tyler Tilton is warming up, now would be a great time to follow the Portland Pickles. You can do that all season long and do that for the latest updates, team news, and photos. You can find the team using the handle @PortlandPickles on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And fans, if you aren't already following the Portland Pickles on social media, I'm sorry, because you missed out on some wild storylines during the offseason, and the social media team that we've got working for us this season is top-notch. So please to make sure that you are checking us out. Again, that handle @PortlandPickles on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Dylan's getting down with his bad self while Tyler Tilton warms up. I don't think Dylan approves of any of these warm-up pitches. Oh, wow. Nights like this are delightful at Walker Stadium. Fans, you need to come down and join us if you haven't already. And if you have already this season, thank you. But you should probably come back and do it again. Said it before and I'll say it again. More fun than a human being should be allowed. So getting a little bit interesting. Your score 5-3, bases full of Pickles and only 1 out. And at the plate, third baseman Jacob Jablonski. First pitch misses, ball 1. I felt like I felt the press box moving. There's so much noise here. Tilton's 1-0 pitch misses high and outside, ball 2. Dylan down there making his presence known behind home plate. We've got the Dolphin and the Wookiee cheering the team on because, hey, why not? 2-0 pitch on the way. That one catches the outer half of the plate for a strike. 2-1.
Let's go, Pickles!
Keith Jones the second on at third. May Short on at second. Campagna on at first. And Jablonski at the plate with 1 out. 2-1 pitch on the way. Outside, off the catcher's glove, the throw to home. No! Keith Jones scores on the wild pitch, and the Pickles are within 1. So not only did Keith Jones score, Dalton Mayshore moved down to third base, and Michael Campagna moved down to second. So that erases the double play.
I scared the dog off with that. I'm sorry. Sorry, Homer, I love you.
So Andrew Mervin out to dust off home plate, which admittedly got a little dirty on the play. Pickles with 2 runs in. Runners on at second and third. 1 away. And Jablonski stepping back into a 3-1 count. Tyler Tilton, every pitch now of the utmost importance. He comes set, 3-1 pitch on the way. That one called strike 2. Jablonski thought he had drawn the walk, tossed the bat across home plate, and was gonna start to first, but instead a late strike call coming in from Andrew Mervin. Count is full, 1 out. Pickles down by a run. Tilton looks in, shakes off McCarthy, now has the sign he wants. Took a little bit long for Jablonski's liking, so he steps out.
go, Pickles.
We've got a Let's Go Pickles from the Bay Area coming in. 3-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Jablonski swinging on a breaking ball that looked like it might have been off the plate. All right, and we've got Nick Upstill in as a pinch hitter for Jackson Vandebreak.
Now batting for the Pickles, number 30, Nick Upstill.
So Upstill on to pinch hit. Runners on at second and third, 2 outs.
Stay up, Walker Stadium. Here we go. Let's go nuts, huh?
Fans are on their feet here at Walker Stadium. A single could possibly plate the winning or the go-ahead run. Tilton comes set. First pitch of the at-bat misses outside. 1-0 with the fastball. Fans are getting rowdy here at the walk. Tilton comes set. 1-0 pitch on the way. Misses ball 2. 2-0.
Let's go, Pickles. Let's go, Pickles.
Dylan down in the front row behind home plate.
Pickles.
Just as much a part of the noise making as anyone else. 2-0 the count on Nick Upstill. That pitch over for a strike. 2-1. There's our buddy Matthew on the camera there for just a second. 2-1 pitch on the way. High ball 3. 3-1. Now remember, first base is open. Campagna on at second, May Shore on at third. Wow, the fans are loud tonight. 3-1 pitch on the way, misses ball 4, so Nick Upstill draws the walk. That reloads the bases for first baseman Evan Cloyd, but I get the feeling we're going to have ourselves a pinch hitter here. Is that Hunter? Nope. Oh, number 3, not number 5. Peyton Allen to the plate.
Now batting for the Pickles, number 3, Peyton Allen.
So, bases full of Pickles for Peyton Allen. Tilton right now walking the tightest of ropes for Ridgefield. 5-4 your score. And the first pitch of the at-bat swung on and line foul. Oh, and 1 the count on Peyton Allen.
Let's go, Pickles.
Peyton Allen batting .310 on the season, has a home run and 5 RBIs. 0-1 pitch on the way, on the outside part of the plate. Count goes to 0-2. Peyton quickly behind.
More Dolphins. Let's go, Pickles.
Prime opportunity for the Pickles now. 0-2, 2 outs, bases loaded. Tilton goes into the wind, the 0-2 pitch, swung on and an inside-out swing, but right at Welker at third, and that will do it for your Pickles in the 8th inning, but they plate 2 more runs and cut the lead to 1. Fans, we are going to head to the 9th inning. Your score, Ridgefield 5, Portland 4.
Whoa, personal foul.
What the feezy?
You can't use a beard trimmer below the 50-yard line. This is the Waterproof Lawnmower 4.0 by Manscaped.
What's the difference?
It's got new skin-safe technology to help reduce cuts and nicks. It's powerful, yet gentle, just like me.
Dog, I appreciate you.
Hey, watch out. I'm not ticklish.
Get yours at manscaped.com.
At Adventist Health Portland, we're partnering with OHSU to give our patients access to more specialists and more advanced care in more places than ever. Together, we can do so much more.
Hula pickle, pineapple makes it sweet. Jalapeno brings the heat. Pickle pickle in there too. Hula pickle made just for you. Hula pickle.
Welcome back, baseball fans. We are moving to the top of the ninth inning here at Walker Stadium. Ridgefield clinging to a 5-4 lead. Spencer Howell back out on the mound after relieving Luke Folsom. He's going to face Mikey Kane, Jacob Sharp, and Will Chambers. Your Pickle Finance score on the board. Ridgefield 5 runs on 10 hits, 2 errors. Your Portland Pickles 4 runs on 7 hits and 1 error. 6 outs remaining in regulation, 3 each for these teams. So it's going to be Mikey Kane versus Spencer Howell to lead us off. Doing well, Lewis. Enjoying the game tonight. Hope you are too, friend. First pitch of the ninth inning inside, ball 1. 1-0 on Mikey Kane. Kane is 1 for 2 with a double. Next pitch misses well outside. Ball 2, 2-0. Kane had a sacrifice bunt in the 5th inning. He doubled back in the 1st and walked in the 6th. 2-0 pitch on the way. That one over for a strike. 2-1, 82 miles an hour on that one. Well, fans, I hope you've been entertained so far this game. Lord knows I have. 2-1 pitch on the way. Swung on and popped up. Mayshore tracks it. Moves over to the side. Gets underneath it and is able to make the catch for out number 1. Mikey Kane down. Jacob Sharp to the plate now. Jacob Sharp 1 for 3. He had a double fielder's choice. Was hit by a pitch in the 5th inning and came around to score. Howell set. First pitch of the at-bat. That one's popped into right. Mayshore over a couple steps further than he was last time. Settles under that one. So a pair of P9s. And we've got 2 down for the Raptors here in the top of the 9th inning. That's going to bring up Will Chambers. Chambers struck out in the 1st, reached on an error in the 3rd, drew a walk in the 5th that happened to be an RBI walk, and singled in the 7th. Always a dangerous hitter for the Raptors. First pitch of the at-bat misses low, 1-0. Spencer Howell getting Kane and Sharp both the fly out to Dalton Mayshore in right. 1-0 pitch on the way, swung on in that one, lifted into left field. Jones going back on the ball. He is on the warning track and makes the play. 3 up, 3 down for the Raptors here in the 9th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. Fans, the Pickles need 1 to tie, 2 to win. We are headed to the bottom of the 9th inning, 5-4 Ridgefield.
At Adventist Health Portland, we're partnering with OHSU to give our patients access to more specialists and more advanced care in more places than ever. Together, we can do so much more.
Crowd here at home. Set the 3-0 pitch. Inside, ball 4. So Drake Anderson saunters home with the Pickles' 3rd run. Keith Jones, the 2nd, moves down to 3rd base. On the crowd here at home. Set the 3-0 pitch. Inside, ball 4. So Drake Anderson saunters home with the Pickles' 3rd run. Keith Jones, the 2nd, moves down to 3rd base. All right, fans, welcome back. We have another new pitcher on the mound for Ridgefield. This number 38, Michael Lozano. He comes on in relief of Tyler Tilton, who ends up going 2/3 of an inning. Did not give up a hit, did walk 1, struck 1 out. Sawyer Parkin giving up the other 2 runs. So Michael Lozano on the mound. Pickles looking to at least tie it, if not win it here.
Now batting for the Pickles. Number 7, Wyatt King.
So Wyatt King pinch hitting for Latrey McCollum. Walker Stadium getting loud. They got 3 outs to push at least 1 across. Portland 1-0 in extra innings this year. Lozano comes set. First pitch of the at-bat. Inside, ball 1. I believe that pitch earned a dolphin noise, but I can't quite hear the over the crowd. 1-0 pitch coming in, and it's inside, ball 2, 2-0. King looking to get aboard any way he can. 2-0 pitch on the way, inside, ball 3. All 3 of those pitches nearly in the same spot, it looked like. Lozano not getting the call he wants. He comes set. 3-0 pitch on the way, and in the same spot, ball 4. So the tying run aboard and the lineup resets. That's going to bring up the designated hitter, number 29, Kyler Stancato. The Dolphin sound doesn't mean anything so much. It's just one of those things to get the fans here at the stadium riled, and there is a certain number of them that absolutely love that. Bunt right in front out of the pitcher's mound. Fielded by Lozano. The throw on down to first, and a sacrifice bunt for Kyler Stancato moves Wyatt King down to second base. 1-3 the put out on Stancato, but that sacrificed King down to second base, and that's going to bring up Drake Anderson. 2 for 3 on the day, a pair of singles, a pair of run scores, was hit by a pitch and flew out to right field. Ridgefield clinging to a 1-run lead, tying run in scoring position for the Pickles, 1 down here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Lozano looks in, now has his sign. Look back at second base. First pitch of the at-bat to Stancato. Over the plate, 0-1. 72-mile-an-hour off-speed pitch. King gets his lead at second. Neither of the middle infielders playing terribly close. Sakata comes over a little bit as that pitch misses. 1-1. Kane pretty much committing to playing short. Sakata going to marginally hold King on at second. 1-1 pitch. That one misses. 2-1. McCarthy keeps the ball in front of him. 2-1 the count. Fans are doing a great job making noise down below us. Lozano comes set. Look back at second base. 2-1 pitch on the way. Over the outside part of the plate for a strike. 2-2. The umpires in training here at the stadium vociferously disagree with that last call. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, runner on second. Pitch on its way in, off the plate, ball 3, count goes full.
Let's go, Pickles! Let's go, Pickles!
3-2 the count, 1 out. Wyatt King on at second base. Pitch on the way, swung on, and that is hit into center field, but right at Prokes. He settles under it, makes the catch, and that is 2 away. Bring Picklebot in. I love Picklebot 3000, Jake. I'm not even going to front about that. So, tying run on at second base. Winning run at the plate in the form of Keith Jones II. First pitch to Jones on the way. Swung on and popped to the left side. Pretty deep, running over his Sepulveda, and it bounces. Sepulveda could not make the catch, lost the ball in the moonlight, and the Pickles have tied it up. Wyatt King around to score, and we are going E7 on that. Puts Keith Jones on at second base. Well, fans, it took us 9 innings, but we got ourselves a brand new ball game. First pitch to Jones on the way. Swung on and popped to the left side. Dalton Mayshore via Michael Lozano. Sepulveda, and it bounces. First pitch, the at-bat. Just misses. Count goes to 1-0. Keith Jones has got speed out there on second base. A long single will do it. 1-0 pitch on the way. That one over the inside part of the plate for a strike. 1-1. Jake looking for some free baseball. I think the fans here at Walker Stadium want to end this in 9. Michael stares into McCarthy, has his sign, comes set. 1-1 pitch on the way, misses outside, ball 2, 2-1. Awesome game indeed, JK. Glad you've been able to stick around with us through the entirety of the broadcast. Always happy to have you here. Jones the lead at second. Look back. 2-1 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Count goes to 2-2. Jones gets his lead from second base. Sakata not really holding him on. 2-2 pitch on the way. Misses, ball 3. Count goes full. Ryan Ward wanting to shout out Matthew Bozzini. You got it, friend. Done and done. Full count, 2 outs. Keith Jones the second on at second. Mayshore with a chance to win this. 3-2 pitch on the way. Check swing. Well, that's fun. Mag's out of the dugout quickly. Now both the umpires are going to have a conversation. Dead ball, apparently. Must have been fouled at the plate. And now Coda out of the first base dugout. Coda doing a nice job making sure that his pitcher does not get tossed. Lozano had some words for home plate umpire Andrew Mervin. Jake chiming in that Picklebot 3000 would have prevented this. Yeah, you're not wrong. So let's reset things. The count is still 3-2. Keith Jones II is still on at second. Dalton Mashore still at the plate. It's like getting a redo when you're in elementary school. That's basically what we're doing right here. Lozano comes set. 3-2 pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Strike 3, and fans, you get some free baseball tonight. We are going to head to the top of the 10th inning. Your score tied at 5 here at the Walk. All right, fans, welcome back. Free baseball for y'all, but since you were watching the stream, it was probably free anyway. We move to the 10th inning, score tied at 5. Spencer Howell back out on the mound for another inning's worth of work, and he's going to face Trent Prokes, Doyle Kane, and Alex Sepulveda. First pitch of extra innings missing, 1-0. Prokes coming into tonight batting .467 with 9 RBIs and 10 walks. He takes the 1-0 pitch and bloops it into left center field for a base hit. Jones ranging over and gets the ball back in quickly, but Prokes leads off with a single. That is the 6th time in 10 innings that Ridgefield has led off with a base hit.
You don't bring me flowers anymore, Joe? Huh?
And it looks like that will do it for Spencer Howell. So with Doyle Kane coming to the plate, the Pickles have got a new pitcher coming in. Oh, Gary Grosjean on the pitch. So number 23, Gary Grosjean coming on in relief of Spencer Howell.
We're all ladies of the night right now.
That's what karaoke song.
So Grosjean taking over for Howell, inherits a runner at first base. Nobody out here in the 10th inning. Well, Pickles fans, if you like what you see and you are interested in single game or season tickets, be sure to join us down here at Walker Stadium, and to do so, you need to go to picklestickets.com. There you can check out the promotional schedule, choose your seats, and get tickets for your favorite night, all with just a few clicks. That is picklestickets.com. All of you that are still with us on the broadcast, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We appreciate you as always. How many arms do the Pickles have left in the bullpen? I feel like that's the setup to a joke, Lewis. I don't think it really is, but yeah, let me check here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like we've still got at least 5 arms down in the bullpen. I mean, that means 10 arms altogether, each of the players having 2 arms themselves, but I assumed you meant how many relief pitchers do we still have down in the bullpen, and I believe 5. Gary would probably be the best person to ask that question to, but it is loud up here, and I don't think I can get a question over to him right now, so Doyle Kane now stepping in to face Gary Grosjean. Runner on first base, nobody out. First pitch by Grosjean, over for a strike. Campagna quickly out of the crouch, fakes a throw down to first base. Getting back is Trent Prokes. Dustin Babcock checking in, hoping the Raptors are able to pull this one out. Thanks for joining us on the broadcast. Wind in the 0-1 pitch, bunt shown, bunted down the first base line, going to be fielded, and the throw over to first in time. 1-3 on the sacrifice bunt. Doyle Kane moving Trent Prokes down to second. Was a nice sound bunt. So the go-ahead run in scoring position, 1 down for Alex Sepulveda. Sepulveda 1 for 4, a single and an RBI back in the 5th inning, struck out twice earlier in the game. That pitch hits towards second, ranging over, and Anderson bobbles it, throws, and is able to make the play. Trent Prokes moves down to third base. 4-3 the putout. So the go-ahead run 90 feet away. That's going to bring up the catcher, number 37, Riley McCarthy. McCarthy coming into the night with a .361 average, 1 home run, and 10 RBIs. Grosjean needing a big out right here. First pitch on the way, misses high, ball 1. Travis Welker on deck. Ridgefield 5 runs on 11 hits and 3 errors. Your Pickles 5 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. McCarthy calls for and gets time. McCarthy back in. Grosjean has the sign he wants. 1-0 pitch on the way. Outside ball 2, 2-0. Grosjean looks into Campagna. Has the sign he wants. Comes set. 2-0 pitch coming in. And comes in inside ball 3, 3-0. Well, first and second base are open. .30 pitch on the way in. Misses high, ball 4. So now runners on the corners as McCarthy trots down to first base. And that's going to bring up third baseman Travis Welker. And Mags out of the dugout once again. So, Mags calling a meeting on the mound right now.
People are pointing fingers real quick around here. Yeah, I got it.
Infielders all come in for the discussion. Runners on the corners. 2 down. Welker coming to the plate. Welker 3 for 4 with a trio of singles until he was finally struck out in the 8th inning.
Yeah.
I love every single one of you. I love neighbors.
I love Lynn. They don't love us back, but we love Lynn.
Mervin out to break up the meeting. Everybody returning to their position.
Batting for Ridgefield, number 1, Travis Welker.
So Grosjean versus Welker. Jake, the Fernando Rodney experience. You cut me deep, friend. As a Mariner fan, that one hurts. Grosjean's first pitch of the at-bat swung on and missed. 0-1. Hey, Michael Summers, thanks for joining the broadcast. Good to have you along. You missed a little bit of chaos along the way, but you're here for the good part. Grosjean comes set. 0-1 pitch on the way. That one bends over for a strike. 73-mile-an-hour off-speed pitch. Toronto Dave, welcome to the conversation. Happy to have you, friend. Welker behind 0-2. Grosjean looking for a big K here. 0-2 pitch on the way. Outside, ball 1. Unsurprisingly, Dylan is incredulous about the call. One, 2 the count on Welker. Grosjean comes set. Pitch on the way. Popped up to the right side. It is blooped. Everybody give a chase, and that is going to drop into no man's land for a base hit. Coming around to score is Prokes. McCarthy on to third, and the Raptors have taken a 6-5 lead. Inside out swing and a bloop single for the Raptors. So the wind has been sucked out of the sails of Walker Stadium temporarily as the home team falls behind by 1. Grosjean still on the mound. Runners still on the corners. Still 2 down. Pitch on the way. This time to Jake Sakata. Fouled off to the left. Count goes 0-1. McCarthy a lead at third. Welker a lead at first. Grosjean comes set ahead in the count 0-1. Pitch on the way. Swung on, and that is swatted to center field. Wyatt King, the new center fielder, comes in, makes the play, and that will do it for Ridgefield. But damage is done. They push across the go-ahead run. Fans, we are headed to the bottom of the 10th inning here at Walker Stadium. Here Pickles once again down by 1, 6-5. All right, fans, welcome back. We got a new pitcher out on the mound for the Ridgefield Raptors. That is number 22, Sam Boyle. And on defense, we've got Lovings taking over behind the dish for McCarthy. For your Pickles, it's Campagna, Jablonski, and Jose Ruiz due up. Both of these teams 1-0 in extra inning games so far this season.
There you go. Scooter can spirit animals.
Party atmosphere here at Walker Stadium as we move to the bottom of the 10th inning. For the visiting Ridgefield Raptors, 6 runs on 12 hits and 3 errors. Your Pickles, 5 runs, 7 hits, 1 error.
For the rest of our lives, come on. 200 section, on your feet, let's go. I know it's late. We need you.
Leading off for the pitch.
So Michael Campagna to lead off. Campagna's walked, which drove in a run. He had a solo home run, which drove in a run. He struck out and popped out to shortstop. Sam Boyle comes set. His first pitch of the evening, over for a strike, 0-1. 82-mile-an-hour pitch. Campagna steps out now, steps back in. Boyle set, 0-1 pitch. Swung on and a bouncer towards third, fielded by Walker. The throw over to first. Jumping was Doyle, came, but he comes down with the ball on the bag for the out, 5-3. So Jacob Jablonski to the plate with 1 out here in the bottom of the 10th inning. Pickles need a run to tie, 2 to win. Familiar territory for them. They were that way in the 9th inning, but managed to push 1 across. First pitch of the at-bat to Jacob, inside, ball 1. Fans, glad to have you along in the YouTube chat. Thanks for joining the broadcast. We appreciate it. 1-0 pitch on the way, over for a strike, 1-1, just catching the bottom part of the plate. Boyle looks in, has his sign from Lovings. Brings in the 1-1 pitch. Outside, ball 2, 2-1. That one was well off the plate.
go, Pickles. Let's go, Pickles.
That's right, Jablonski from Chico State. Ahead in the count, 2-1. Pitch on the way. Misses low ball 3-1. Jablonski in the driver's seat right now. Pickles need to get a runner on. 3-1 pitch on the way from Boyle. Swung on and missed. Count goes full.
Let's go, Pickles. Let's go, Pickles. Let's go, Pickles.
Full count on Jacob Jablonski. 0 for 4 in the afternoon with 3 strikeouts. Nice time for his first hit of the evening. Pitch on the way. Apparently that was strike 3. Jablonski down on strikes. Caught him looking for his 4th strikeout of the afternoon. So nobody on, 2 down, and that's going to bring up Jose Ruiz. I don't think I'm overstating it when I say that I don't think Andrew Murphin has made many friends at Walker Stadium this evening. So Ruiz versus Boyle, 2 outs, bottom of the 10th inning, first pitch of the at-bat, inside, ball 1. Boyle has the sign he wants, comes set. Rocks and brings in the 1-0, swung on and missed. Count goes even at 1-1. Well, fans, despite how this one turns out, we do have Game 3 of the series tomorrow night here at Walker Stadium. Game time, 7:05. We'll probably start the broadcast about 6:50 or so. 1-1 pitch on the way and popped up. Circata over, settles under it, and makes the catch, and that will do it for the ball game. Ridgefield wins it in extra innings, 6-5. Your final numbers on the ball game. For the Pickles, 5 runs on 7 hits and 1 error. For the Ridgefield Raptors, who are victorious in 10 tonight, 6 runs on 12 hits and 3 errors. Fans, thank you so much for joining us on the broadcast. We really do appreciate it. I appreciate you having you along with us for the ride. Tomorrow night's the final game of the series. Pickles going to look to salvage one. First pitch going to be at 7:05. We'll kick off the broadcast sometime around 6:50. Make sure you join us. We'd love to have you. From Walker Stadium, I'm Mike Chex, working alongside Gary, Noah, Jay, and Matthew. Have yourselves a wonderful evening. We'll see you tomorrow night.